Alright, today we're going to do the first gameplay Let's Play video of one of my favorite games for the Sega Genesis, Splatterhouse 3, a Splatter classic. Let's kick it off. If you wander aimlessly, you will surely fail in your quest. I think that's supposed to say if you wander aimlessly, that is just a bit of English. After completing a room, press the start button to reveal a map of the current floor. Got it. This flashing orb thingy here is the mask. Gather the power stones and save them for emergencies. Will do. So if I remember correctly, you can collect these little power orbs and you can eat them, and it powers up your character so that you can like turn into this huge, massive, ripped version of Rick where he's got long hair. And yeah, he just looks like he's roided out. Alright, mansion, first floor. I remember this game used to scare the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid playing it on Genesis. Today we're playing it on the Retron 5 emulation retro console. Actually looks pretty good, graphics-wise, for like an old Genesis game. Always loved this game because it was just so creepy and dark. They had like these little cheesy, they're not FMVs I guess, but they're like, I don't know what to call them, like cool picture scenes that they had. I remember it just made the game so creepy. I'd always dread every time a level or a room would be done because I'd have to see these scary scenes. Yeah, the monsters in Splatterhouse always looked cool. Some of my favorite stuff about the series was always the big, huge, colorful sprites they had. Just the type of sprites you'd only ever see in the arcade, and the ones for like the Neo Geo and stuff. They're just the big, huge, colorful 16-bit kind of retro-looking sprites. I love that design. So essentially we have to get up to where that X is up at the top right-hand corner of the map as fast as possible. There's a timer up there in the top left, counting down. And I don't know what happens if you make it in time, because I don't think I've ever made it in time. Every time I get to the end boss, it always runs out of time, but I don't know if it makes any difference or not, or whether it's just something in the game. I'm not sure. If you guys know, put your comments in the box below and just let me know what happens if you actually survive the round in the amount of time, because I don't think I've ever done it. It's kind of reminds me of like Streets of Rage and Double Dragon, just a cool kind of beat 'em up. But I always absolutely loved the horror elements of Splatterhouse. I always felt like I was Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, just walking around smashing enemies. That's a special move. That's one of his special moves that he gets, that big spinning kick. That reminds me a lot of the Cyclone spin kick from Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to keep, you can either go right or up, and keep going up, I guess. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button, so now I'm like super roided out Hulk Rick. That's his special attack that he gets when he's all hulked out. When you do the normal attack, he does that spinning kick. And then when you do the Hulk attack, it's like a bunch of shit shoots out of his body. Oh, 2x4 action. Oh shit, he just throws the 2x4 when he's all hulked out. You can't actually like bash the enemies into the walls with the 2x4. Oh, I just saw it go flying up past the screen. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, or whether it's supposed to happen. Boom. Oh, so the power meter only lasts for the room that you activated in. That kind of sucks. Oh, look at these guys. These guys look cool. They remind me of like an enemy from Ghostbusters, like from the real Ghostbusters cartoon. That's what they look like, one of those monsters. I'll grab that power up, yeah. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. I realize now that I can't get to that room unless I go up and around. Ooh, that's gonna eat into my time. I've already wasted a minute and a half. Shit. Just pounding on these guys. I just always loved how dark and twisted this game was. The enemies always looked like super gory. They always looked like something from a Cannibal Corpse album cover. Just nasty and dark, and the backgrounds are always mega creepy as well, like with that gut pile sitting there on the toilet dripping down onto the floor there, and then there's a refrigerator with some guts coming out of it. Jennifer begins to smell of rot of the grave. That's some pretty heavy shit for a little 13-year-old kid to read when he's playing a video game by himself in his bedroom. That creeped me out back in the day. It's not enough just with the imagery, you get the actual text and visual cues of all the horrific shit too in this game. Grab that, yeah. I remember I always loved the Splatterhouse games as a kid, though. I used to drive my bike down the highway all the way to get to the store, and I'd play Splatterhouse 1 in a little general store arcade that was down the road from my house. Even as like a young kid, I think I played Splatterhouse 1 when I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I loved it then. I've always been kind of into horror movies and gory, nasty stuff. Always liked the villains from every series and stuff, so this game was right up my alley. Still one of my favorite franchises of all time. I even liked the Splatterhouse remake that they brought out for the 360 and for the PS3. Thought it was really cool. I loved how they had all the different metal songs in the game, and they had all the different bands contributing to the soundtrack and stuff, and it's amazing that it actually gives you Splatterhouse 1, 2, and 3 on the disc when you actually finish the game. That's awesome that it unlocks those. So it's definitely worth picking up if you're into Splatterhouse, because you get the entire Splatterhouse collection like pretty much all on one disc. And as far as I know, they're the uncut Splatterhouse editions too. They're not like the ones that were cut and had stuff removed from them. They're the actual uncut original versions, so that's going to be pretty sweet. The gameplay's pretty repetitive. I mean, isn't it always with these old games though? It's just pretty much like kick and punch and jump kick, and then you get one special move. But it's not really the gameplay that kept me, it was more the themes and the imagery and just the entire concept of the game that I loved. So we're running pretty low on time here, we've only got a minute left. I don't think I'm going to get to Jennifer in time. I think she's going to end up not only smelling of rot and of the grave, but actually becoming one with the grave. So we'll have to see, because I don't think I'm going to make it to her in time. That jabby pokey move that he always does, just ow, is like continuously dropping my life. The monster emits a foul smell and moves closer to Jennifer. Did he fart? Oh, that's terrible. He's just giving her a Dutch oven. Oof. Oh, what is going on here? That guy looked like a little dick monster. Oh, there he is. Look, what is he doing over there? Oh, he's just gobbling down on something. Sweet. Well, I only have 20 seconds left, so it looks like that sucks because the time is still running even though I got to the monster at the end of the level. Shouldn't the timer stop now because this is my destination? But it keeps running, it keeps counting down, so even though I made it to the room in time, technically I didn't make it in time because now I've run out of time. That sucks. He's almost dead too. I've already broken his head off and he's just got his tongue sticking out. Oh, a hand comes out. That's nuts. Holy fuck. Look at those bodies everywhere too on the floor. Jesus Christ. Fuck off, you cheap prick. Those bodies on the floor look awesome. Okay, come on, finish this asshole. There you go. Eat a jump kick. There you go. That hand is so dirty and cheap. Come on. Get over here so I can spin kick you into oblivion, you bitch. Oh, he's done. Sweet. Well, I probably went about a minute over trying to kill him, because he was quite difficult. So it looks like we failed to save Jennifer, and she's now a corpse, so I think we're going to pick this one up on the next level, so thanks a lot for watching this first Let's Play of Splatterhouse, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.